Hello Pisces, and welcome to another reading with Tiffany from tiffanystarology. It's so good to have you guys here today. If this is your first time here, thank you for viewing the channel. Please feel free to subscribe to help this baby channel grow. If you are a returning viewer, so happy to have you here. Please like and comment to help the algorithm help other Pisces to find this video, you guys. So I took a little bit of a siesta. I mentioned in the video yesterday, I was going through a whole lot. So if you didn't catch that video yesterday, I just wanted to bring it up again. Just a lot of changes, a lot of purging, a lot of movement, changes of identity, just dealing with physical ailments as well. So it's been a lot. So I wanted to make sure that I gave you guys my full devoted attention when my energy was back. So I'm so happy to be here with you guys. Let's just tap in and see what the energy is for today. We'll do a very short reading, probably about 20-30 minutes. If you have a little time with me, feel free to skip through the or I should say go through the description box to check out the timestamps that I have if you want to kind of do the tarot reading portion, oracle only, things like that. And then if you are interested in booking a one-on-one reading with me, I do have options for that in my description box, along with links to my Instagram where I post just about every day, so we can get connected a little bit deeper. All right, spirit guides, what is it that Pisces needs to hear today? I got this new deck and I love it. It is the Moonology Messages Oracle. I think of all of her moon decks, this is my favorite. It just speaks to me. Haha. We got this for the Scorpio full moon reading, which I'll link for you guys. We have self-regulation. So a lot of my Pisces are trying to regulate their nervous system, regulate how they're feeling, regulate where they're going, trying to make sure that they're not spending too much time online or, too much time sleeping, like getting that diet right, focusing on, just the body. I'm seeing a lot of that energy in that card. Self-regulation. Anything else, Spirit? We have seek healing. We have change your tune. I'm going to take those. Just one, please. One more, please, Spirit. Okay, it came back out. The law of attraction. At the bottom of the deck, the past. So you guys should definitely check out the full moon of Scorpio video, because a lot of these cards, these three, self-regulation, seek healing, and the past, all came out in that reading as well. So that means you are inherently connected to the collective that I connected to for that full moon in Scorpio reading. So I'll link that for you guys. Whew, the past. Are you holding on to a past version of yourself? A past identity, past relationships, past parts of you that Spirit is now calling you to leave behind? The energy here is, Pisces, look at the past with a lot of reverence and beauty and joy, reflection on what once was. But understand that through this portal, there is a new life, a new adventure that's waiting for you. And there will be more portals to come once you walk through this portal. So don't get too comfortable, but just understand that this is a pivotal place in your life where you're being given the opportunity and the option to launch into something brand new. And the past has core memories, like it says moon memories here, that needed to happen, that you had to go through, you had to learn these deep lessons so that you could walk more boldly into a future that reflects all of those past lessons and past things that you learned. You're more in tune with the moon than ever before. Exalted moon, moon in Taurus is a beautiful placement. The moon loves to be in Taurus. We're in Taurus season. So this is a time right now where you need to get outdoors. You need to remember who you are, bring a lot more vitality into you. Drinking more water. I'm seeing this barren desert. I've been called to do that as well, or get connected to water. If you've been in a really dry or arid place, getting connected to water, feet in water, that's coming through really strongly right now. But there's this energy that as you become more self-regulated and as you start diving deeper into who you are, and you learn how to regulate the nervous system, regulate the body, regulate the hormones, regulate your mind, maybe you're spending, again, like I said, too much time on social media, you will start to see this invigoration of self again. And I feel like you're going to remember who you are. Remember the spark. You'll be like an oasis in a dry land. Seek healing is here. And so you're also going through big transformations as a healer, but also in your healing journey yourself. Child healing, or I should say childhood trauma healing, or like child wounds, healing family lines, diving into what it means to be a shaman or a healer yourself, getting connected with other healers so that you can get yourself and your vibration and your frequency to the right level that you'll be able to help others. I see this as being a very transformational time with all these moons. Many moon cycles will pass for you of you diving deeper into who you are, integrating new healing modalities into your life as well, and understanding that there is healing in everything. The foods you eat, the air that you breathe, the water that you drink, the way that you talk to yourself on a daily basis. With Change Your Tune, I pulled this card for myself a couple of days ago. It's talking about the moon shining a light on a potentially outdated version of yourself, outdated way of living, being, doing, thinking. And it's okay to be a person who's, tried and true to a certain way of being, a way of life. But it's not okay to be stuck in a situation that is calling for you to do more, be more, grow more. So there might be a place in your life right now, Pisces, where you're being asked to look deeper at what it is that you actually want, to not be so rigid, to be a little bit more easy to change, be open to change and what that could mean for your life, and also to just bring in a new song, a new way of being, a new life. I just want you to change it up a little bit. Spirit is saying it's time for there to be a different way that you approach old situations, old mindsets, old identities. And you need to walk into this beginning with the idea that maybe you didn't have it all figured out. And it's time for you to grow and continue to learn. And there's nothing wrong with that. And a lot of you are focusing on your manifestations, moon mastery. You're literally getting together. I know I am, in groups, doing moon meditations, moon rituals. You're learning how to call in what it is that you desire. You're learning how to be the master creator, the co-creator of your life. You're learning how to use the world, the moon, sisterhood, communities, groups around you, brotherhood as well for my masculines, to draw in what it is that you desire and live a more fulfilled life. A lot of the readings that I've been doing today have been about fulfillment, about letting go of things that held you back to be in a more fulfilled space, in a more fulfilled light, to be able to actually do what your heart desires. So you're regulating who you are. You're healing parts of yourself, and this is going to be a drawn out period. This isn't going to just be now, but you're healing parts of yourself. You've been healing parts of yourself for many moons. Spirit's asking for you to change your tune a little bit about what it is that you've been saying you want or desired. Maybe it's time for you to look at things in a new light, have a new perspective, and to continue to focus on attracting the abundance and the lifestyle and the desires of your heart. Work on your manifesting. Be very specific with your manifesting. This is our Messengers of Spirit Oracle. I love this deck. We have inspired action. It says take inspired action now. So that dream you've been thinking about, that idea you've been playing around with for a long time, it's time. You have the owl. It says listen to your inner voice instead of other people's opinions. So are you trusting your intuition? Are you holding on to outdated opinions as well? Remember how we talked about water? Allow it to flow and let that shit go. A lot of cleansing rituals, drinking more water, being near water, utilizing the water within you because you are a water sign and you're made of water. All humans are. And understanding that this is a time for you to cleanse, refresh, rehydrate, renew. A lot of words. Retrograde energy, right? And last card, Spirit. Protector. It's time to set boundaries. And balance your manifesting on the bottom of the deck. So Spirit wants you to really dive into making sure that you're very clear about what it is that you want, making sure that you're not manifesting from a place of lack, but that you truly do believe that you can call this in. And make sure that you're using the law of attraction and using the cyclical nature of the moon and using the transits astrologically to work in your favor. Because you have the ability to manifest. And when you pour all your light and your energy into that, Pisces, you're going to see a huge, huge change uptick in your life. Inspired action. Go after it. Take that trip. Make that YouTube channel. Post that reel or that TikTok video. Begin to talk about that podcast or talk on that podcast. Work on whatever it is that your heart is calling you to do, and do it now. Now is a beautiful time astrologically, especially as we walk into May, to begin to let your light shine and your projection of your future begin to grow. We have Jupiter moving into the 4th house of Pisces. So if you've been thinking about moving, becoming a mother, starting a business, a project, diving deeper into family relations, because those will improve, that's all here for you. But you have to be the one to take the action. Spirit can give you the idea and Spirit can give you the go ahead, but if you don't actually take the action, you don't actually do the work, set it off, you will never get to the other side. You won't see the fruits of your labor. So you must remind yourself that it's the perfect opportunity. Spirit says luck is on your side. Abundance wants to come in. This is like a once in a lifetime opportunity that's being given to you. So run with it and find that vigor to keep moving forward in spite of all the healing and all the situations in your life. Because I know we're going through it. With the owl here, there's this understanding that we all have as Pisces. I feel like we're very intuitive. If you're watching this video, you're intuitive. You're tapped into the unknown, what's beyond the veil, all of that. Spirit wants you to listen more intently to the messages that you're receiving, maybe even through your dreams, through angel numbers, through passersby, as you talk to someone and something comes up. Listen to that inner voice instead of people's opinions. You are worth it. And you can trust you. Although sometimes I feel like we give great advice, Pisces is not always great at taking their own advice. Trust you as you move into this new season of your life, because I see you getting out of this like deserted desert landscape and moving into something more beautiful. So make sure that you're trusting yourself, listening to your guides, getting quiet, doing the meditation, all of that. With water here again, there is an energy to cleanse yourself, cleanse your space, cleanse your energy. Use water as a healing modality, drinking more water, getting connected to the water, as it will inherently get you connected to source and purify the body. I was called specifically the other day, and I have my jug right here with me. I was called the other day to speak over my water. And I was saying things like abundance flows freely to me. I have everything that I need. Anything that I desire, will be called in. My body is healthy. Each sip I take cleanses my energy. Like you can say whatever it is that Spirit puts on your heart to say. But understanding that water is a modality for you to use in your spiritual work. Your protector guide here. So it says it's time to set boundaries with someone. You are highly protected, Pisces. You do have a lot of spiritual protection, but Spirit wants you to also look at the people who think they can cross the line. Look at the situations where people may have tried to cross your boundaries, and make sure that you are still affirming and setting clear, concise boundaries with those that want to take advantage. You are here to be of service, not be a servant. You are not here to, always be the martyr. You're learning how to have that Saturn and Pisces strength about you, your wits about you. And there's no need for you to have to fight and fuss to get your way forward when you have a spirit team that is fighting alongside you. Just make sure that you're keeping yourself protected when you go out in public, and also making sure that you're cleansing your sacred spaces, your tools that you work with. If you do practice any kind of divination, witchcraft, things like that, and make sure also that the people that want to take advantage or encroach upon you, that they don't have access, that you are really strong about who you work with and who you don't. I actually had a client the other day. We were really having a hard time finding a time to meet each other on a one-on-one call with me, but there came a point where I had to really set that client aside and decide, you know, hey, this isn't actually a good energetic match to my frequency. And even, you know, people that you feel so close to or feel so connected to, sometimes you have to set a boundary when you don't feel that the spiritual intention is matching up to yours. I'm going to pull a little bit of tarot for you, Pisces, and end out this reading. But yeah, making sure that you're on the same energetic vibe, energetic frequency with others. Like, you don't want to be in a situation that you can't get yourself out of or that you don't agree with. Listen and trust your intuition about why weird synchronistic situations kind of find their way to you. All right. So Queen of Swords in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. What else we got, Spirit? Five of Wands. Funny. Seven of Wands. Eight of Cups. Two of Wands. And one more, please. Eight of Pentacles with the Sun at the bottom of the deck. All right, that's beautiful energy. Beautiful, beautiful energy. So again, you're being really asked by your spirit team, like doubly asked, to put your boundaries up. The Queen of Swords in reverse is meaning that we're maybe not saying everything that we need to say. Maybe we're not coming at people completely straight on. Maybe we're coming a little sideways at conversations where we need to really be honest. Also, if you haven't been protecting yourself, you haven't been setting those clear boundaries. We've been getting the Queen of Swords a lot as far as with our Saturn and Pisces energy of setting boundaries, having more accountability for our actions. And if this is in the reverse, along with Spirit saying it's time to set boundaries with someone in this reading is not setting proper boundaries, if not a few of you guys, with the outside world or with those emotions that want to kind of encroach or creep in. Spirit saying call your power back in. Also call your spirit guides in as well to help you see a way forward so that you don't feel defenseless, powerless, so you're not in the reverse. The Ace of Swords also came in reverse. You need to be honest with yourself about, are you willing to really take the action and do what you need to do to get your life moving? I feel like there is a lack of clarity because maybe you aren't, I don't know, you're not really trying to move forward. You're not really trying to see the light in all the situations right now because you are going through such a difficult time. Like, you're not seeing your truth. You're not speaking your truth. You're not setting those boundaries all the way like you should. You might even be in situations where you don't see yourself the way that you should. And so with the Ace of Swords in the upright, this would be clarity, enlightenment, moving in a direction where you seek truth. And with it in the reverse, it's like, are you holding yourself back? Are you not taking that inspired action? Are you not moving forward? Spirit wants you to just be aware that there is some need for improvement, need for some action to be taken. I know that the action card is more so the Ace of Wands, but the Ace of Swords also makes me think of someone taking charge and moving forward with their sword like they're in battle. Five of Wands, there might just be some petty arguments, people around you, some chaotic energy that you kind of have to battle through. And as you are beginning to learn more about yourself, I see you starting to walk away from those situations and people. If they don't serve you anymore, Pisces, there's no need for you to continue to fight. It's really like almost like child's play with the wands, because they're not swords. They're not going to like damage the person fatally, right? It's just a lot of chaotic energy, maybe chaos energy in your head. And your spirit team is asking that you just pay attention to where you are, and in spaces where you don't feel your best, where you feel like you need to pull yourself out of a rut or pull your energy back. Trust yourself first. Trust yourself first. And get out of those chaotic energies. Walk away, as they're doing in this Eight of Cups. Walk away from what doesn't serve you. With your Seven of Wands, again, Spirit is like, we're going to tell this to them like 3-4 times in 3 different ways. Boundaries all the way up. Be very protective of your space, your peace, your time, your money, who you allow in and out of your life, protecting your energy. I love the song by Shannon Blake, where she talks about protecting her energy. And you just need to remember that you are worthy of all the requirements that you have for people. Like, if people want to encroach upon you, not address you properly, go over boundaries, call you multiple times, text you, all hours of the night, you gotta really sometimes reel it back and not allow yourself to get caught up. Have boundaries. Be strong. You can't be everything to everyone all the time. Again, Eight of Cups, walking away and towards something new that brings you more joy. The Eight of Cups is not a horrible card. It just means you're not quite at a place where you feel peace with a situation or peace with a way that life is moving for you. So you're having to pack your bags and go in a different direction. And that's beautiful energy to know that you have the strength to do that. The Two of Wands, you're thinking about a way to move forward. You're thinking about this inspired action that you want to take, how you want to attract in your abundance, where you want to live, where you want to go. This is that change of tune that we pulled earlier. So you know in your heart of hearts that this life that you live, this identity that you created for yourself, there is some work that you need to do. And sometimes a new vantage point, a new place of being, a new direction for your life, where you're going next is called into question, and you begin to work on completely new things. I know for me, I've been going through a lot of big challenges in my career sector as a veterinarian, and like, what does that mean for me, and how do I still practice my spiritual practices while also doing my job as a doctor, but then also not feeling super fulfilled in my profession, and how can I be more encompassing in my healing work even as a doctor, because Western medicine has its limitations. But I see you finding that beauty. You will reach that new vantage point, that new perspective. You will bring in the abundance that you desire. The Nine of Cups is here. This is literally wish fulfillment with the sun. When you do the work, put up the boundaries, keep working on the laws of attraction, balance your manifesting, find a way to regulate your nervous system and empower yourself, drink more water, all these things that we've been talking about, you find a way to reach this wish fulfillment, to find your happy center, to walk away from that Eight of Cups into your Nine of Cups, where you had to find that last fulfilling cup. And a lot of that is found within you, Pisces. You don't have to look without of you for all of these things. And the Sun card again being here is just telling me that there is divine intervention at play. The Hierophant is here, the God hand, letting me know that God has you in high regard, Pisces, and you just have to trust this process. But also remember to say what you mean what you say, put up stronger boundaries if they've been kind of slacking lately, feed yourself better, really focusing in on the physical body, getting your water in, your protein goals in, going on a walk, enjoying, if you're in the northern hemisphere, the weather that we're getting is warming up. Take advantage of all of that. And remember that the sun will shine. And God, with the Hierophant, has the final say. You're walking into a more abundant timeline where you will be a teacher, a healer, and such a wonderful mentor to so many people, but you have to go through the fire first. And so I see you taking that action, going on that trip, changing your vantage point, putting those boundaries up, and manifesting your way into something really beautiful and new. So with all that being said, Pisces, I love you so much. Please leave a comment below if this message resonated with you. Let me know how you're doing. What are you working through? Where is your emotionality at right now? And I will see you again very soon for another video. All right. Bye, Pisces.